All right. What is your name again?
Mat Leblanc.
Nice to meet you, Matt. So we were talking about what you can back up in a cluster while using Kasten. Could you tell me again the contents and components of a cluster that you can back up through your platform?
So we do application data protection. So on a per application basis, we will back up everything that was used for the deployment and configuration of that application. So including the pods, the PVs, the secrets, the config maps, the Helm chart, and the labels. This allows us to not just recover your data, but actually redeploy the application. So we have the Helm chart, we'll reinstall your app, we'll configure it exactly as it was when you did the backup, we'll recover that PVC, and then marry the two together, giving you a live application back.
Can you show me the content here? And you can see it, of course, in your...
Sure.
The components you can back up, for example, in
Sure.
your...
So I have, let me go back to the this top here. So here, this is our multi-cluster dashboard, allowing us to manage any Kubernetes cluster in any cloud or on-prem. So here I have, this is Red Hat OpenShift on Azure and EKS. If we apply a policy, then you can see that the application will become compliant. And then we also have usage and reporting, which includes download and reporting used for compliance purposes for corporations.
What if you have, for example, stateful databases where you need to remember the pod number? How do you do actually to restore if one of them is crashed, for example? So because the PVC, you can actually redeploy it and give it any name because it's you have replicas of PostgreSQL.
So we have a feature in here that allows us to do what we call a transformation. So if you were to back up, say MongoDB, for example, and you wanted to migrate that application somewhere else, so you're going to back it up to S3 storage, you're going to recover it down to your secondary cluster that has K10 installed, and when you recover that application, we can apply a transformation, allowing us to change the IP address, the routing, and storage, just to name a few. Any of the configuration in there, we can basically go in and change on the fly and redeploy your application somewhere else.
So if one of them the pods is crashed and it's DB2, you're gonna restore it and make sure
we can recover it back to its original cluster or another cluster somewhere else, or even another flavor of Kubernetes. So very, very powerful set of tools if you want to migrate.
Perfect, thank you. And where can we have information about Kasten?
Great question. So we are available on, our documentation can be found on docs.kasten.io. We also have this fantastic free Kubernetes learning. So these are live labs. There are 7 labs that you can take advantage of for free. So a lot of opportunities, and our licensing also allows for a free deployment with no expiration for up to 5 nodes. We just want to get out in the community and be able to share the powerful set of tools.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Matt.